get to know, say the consequences will be too much for you. When you are in the only blessing, then the M say, no, say, what if such a man to work with you 20 years? Who told you?
Alright, Ebesia, a lawyer Lwy Ampaw, and so Abamonte, so Abekasa. Na Yenitia, a year chama wontumi jeli 20 years. A year MPP amayukuni ebi ene abonjo so a year NDC amayukuni so ena ebi en support a year ni 20 years. Ejono inti onim say a year MPP for aye kado say omunko for a year appeal na a year judge ne enso enhwe de obetumi a year ede afa ye chama wontumi ejono ho. Na wakasa kumcha sorry Lwy Ampaw akasa ede nsem bi asodwa chese amanfo bebre na rejoice say den kwa omukọ for appeal na den ya chama wontu 20 years in the obedim na Lwy Ampaw so chese say ono so beye die obetumi aye emma chama wontumi endamu 20 years. Say you what tears in party. Chama wontumi endamu 20 years ne ondamu china anana dichi I kum Lwy Ampaw so Abamonte so Abekasa. Na wade nsam abodo ni bi atuja. Imorem na yonkotie na no di nsam ni bi emba.
Obesho wu awon rejoice no bisa say enti wo awon rejoice no. Oya why na homo and you get to know say the consequences will be too much for you. When you are in the only industry, then the M say no say obi fi such about to go 20 years. Who told you? He has been declared political prisoner. That's how we see him. He was targeted, destroyed, and jailed 20 years. But thank God, jail can go 20 years out. They're going to at 30 years. 30 years, you should not buy Bawumia. You need freedom. And I be Chairman President Bobo will free Chairman to me. Trust me. I said you could talk about free Chairman to me. But never about free Chairman to me. Because what to me know. In criminal jurisprudence, because a criminal law will say it is better say you free 1,000 prisoners than to jail an innocent soul. It should be to be so. In the system, that's my fear. If he is genuinely innocent, anybody who partake in jailing Chairman to me wrongly, and now any injustice made to Chairman to me, they have any consequences. And when the legal and spiritual consequences matter, and you can't dodge it. That is why I've never rejoiced over somebody's predicament. Because me too, me pet, me simple. Me too, to tell me me na yemu. But you me do as I say so. So you see your Georgia, kame, and say me try. Me no ye. Na me nye. Debe na me nye. Boni be na me nye was as so. The humobro. Debe na we so we hwe me no nye. Judge say we gele na ha no. Ai radi. Ebi to ba na me hwe ya. Say me na me ka anas expose. I don't think judge so no give by me when they say approach. O mo di akadi a mo di sie. When you did memu ya ye fa yeri mechi there is be am for on the mechi scandals are not go on so I want to pay police for soldier for ahim for aso for na you know what Ghana who is righteous and who is without blemish. Yesika yedi wo memu enso ye oton. Enti then obia you should wear some means. Kwa first be yesika do say you're subjected to street proof. All of us will be wanting. Those who are married today, because Mama have come to power, say you're subjected to street proof to me. How you got the money? Will be found wanting. Nyame pe no ni, you ti masem. Enti na obi asemba na catch na me say nyame wo bo wate. Na dia to chama to me, the me bi to me. Na me shia die wo mu. But I for rejoice e ko bo say a, nyame bi fi be ba so. Anetie nyame bi fi be ba so. Enti aduboko. Chairman will have the day in court. Court appeal bekasa. Supreme Court so bekasa. Say na me pay, chairman will come out, and he will come out strong, healthy, to continue what he knows how to do. But what we should not forget is the galamsey that is still going on, the hypocrisy in the system, the pretense, the as if, the kind of say double standards, selective justice, any nachima because nobody is clean. No, I tell it again, from the Supreme Court to the last judge, everybody has issues. Everybody has issues. And the issue know about corruption, but about moral issues, integrity issues, transactional issues. What you will be able to resist and what you will not resist. Until unless expose came, we didn't know that judges could collect bribe, but it shows. And there's Atukuba have said it. Say there are judges, some judges who they are more than injustices. Atukuba during the public lecture or see judges in the big Ghana only check injustices because they don't deserve to be judges. And then Judge Atukuba said it, and only a Supreme Court judge. And anybody who have encountered any judge in me too. So me lawyer me papa obi a wa family client bi nim nti ya fa so boga benim and I me 100% lawyer me duma me no my 100%. I can't be 100%. I can't be holy. I have my shortcomings, I have my challenges. Yeah, 30 years and etie ababon san etie also for be any 100%. Also for be a so to e bi also be ni di ni okun obi ni do no sikape obi bi di map obi ni so di ni wadade. Everybody has challenges. So let's be very careful the way we judge one another, and let's be careful the way we rejoice. Now, I mean, producer, I'm happy about some comments about what you're going to me platform. Producer, but you're baby nam it's if you ensure now you're found too young for. The Modiana, if you ensure you're found too young for. Then producer say I already are, but now you're found too young for because it's very interesting the way we are handling Chairman's suit case. Chairman will come back. That is my prayer, and that is the prayer of everybody. Never rejoice over the predicament of your brother, says the Lord. Never, never. Because the judge who sees secret knows our heart. Every hidden thing. The biara you see what Babomo every date. Because on the day of judgment, our works will go through fire. Or I say, hey, na tanya me be ni ama ye ni nyama ye wo memu a anka ye mo bisubo. We will rejoice because dudua wo memu e boga na kro no. Dudua wo memu egusu ese yesu. Dudua wo memu egusu eji demede. Dudua wo memu egusu e catechonist. Dudua wo memu egusu e ye boni etia oman no ene nipa, and we are all pretending to be righteous. So I see people like even tell us, no papa, almost I don't know, no papa, because we will be and so rejoice over able to come in because he's more than a criminal or not or a crime. because he is a criminal. It is a conduct now, a criminal conduct.
So in general jurisdiction 2, Atachia, who is now the new counsel for Chairman Wontumi, was on his feet, and basically he said that Andy Apiakubi, had written that he had withdrawn his legal services for Chairman Wontumi and his company, Wontumi Farms, but he did not tell us exactly why Andy Apiakubi took this particular step. But just after the court proceedings today, one of the counsels for Chairman Wontumi, Nana Ajebafwewa, indicated that it is because the MPP has taken the step that these lawyers to take over from Andy Apiakubi as far as this particular high-profile case is concerned. So basically, that is what we've been gleaning so far in relation to this particular step taken by Andy Apiakubi.
I see. Well, so earlier, Deputy Attorney General Justice Shimsai disclosed that AG had rejected Wontumi's plea bargain proposal. Has there been any change in that position today?
MFA, so in the courtroom, the Deputy Attorney General still confirmed that, in fact, the negotiations with Wontumi's former lawyer and the Apiakubi, were not getting to their rightful end because they were not they were not reaching an agreement in that particular talks, and in fact today he said that because of Wontumi's conviction in the Samara Boy case, and also because Atachia is now taking over as the new counsel for Chairman Wontumi, that disrupted the conversation, and for that reason they will need more time to be able to negotiate as far as this Exim Bank case is concerned. And for the new counsel, Atachia, he in fact prayed to the court that he will need more time. So, and in fact, on the 1st of August, the legal vacation would begin. So he was suggesting that they should return after the legal vacation, for this particular case to continue. But Deputy Attorney General Justice Shimsai said that no, we would need maybe 15 days or 30 days for us to come back and update the court on the progress of this particular conversation. The judge, listened to all of those conversations and then, adjourned the case to August 27, when the parties will be back in court again to update the court on the progress of this particular case.
Well, Fatal, now I'm not surprised why several senior NPP officials were in court today, but no, all of them definitely are lawyers. But who are some of the key personalities present, and what have they been saying?
MFA, the former national chairman of the party, Freddie Blay, was in court. Former majority leader and member of parliament for Swami, also Chairman Sabonsu, was in court. Former information and works and housing minister, Kojo Upon Nkrumah, was in court. And many other bigwigs of the new patriotic party. In fact, immediately after the court case, we tried to get a few words from them. They wouldn't talk to the media, but, said that the lawyer, one of the lawyers, Nana Bafwewa, would address the press. And basically, for Nana Bafwewa, he said that the court has said August 27, just like I said, and they'll be back in court to push or to update the court on the progress of this very important conversation.